Alright, we're back up. Welcome back to the stream, people. Today we're using the Scania again to pull with loads. Guys, I hope you like the build. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, all the returning viewers. I appreciate it a lot. Let's go into the job market and get a job. Right, it will take me a little while to get a job because I'm trying to go into the new DLC. Right, so this one's staying within the new DLC. Some pet food, so let's go with this. Right, so guys, let's get to the pickup point to get the load. Right, so we have 51 minutes to get to the load. Nice little drive. Alright, so they're checking the papers. Not everything good. Going and pick up the load now. Right, so we're coming into a shipping yard. This looks like a shipping yard. Alright, so we see we load down in the back here now, guys. And if I could drive straight out, it looks now. Alright, so let me just pull up on the load now. Touch up. Guys, we're ready to rock, so let's go. Pulling off in the wrong gear. Alright, so we have 11 hours 41 minutes to go on the journey. Well, not tell me make you pass wrong here straight, so you know, guys. Should be able to, you know. Wow, I wonder if I could push. Yeah, guys, this thing here test my skills though, you know. Right, so we get a pass. I like that how they have that I don't know what kind of vehicle it is, but it's a little machine just driving around the loads on them to, I guess, to put them to load up on the ships. I like that feature. Right, so we're coming back up to the checkpoint for them to check the papers again. Make sure everything is in order. Right, so they don't check. Everything good. Let's go now, guys. wrong indicator. Going this side. Oh shucks. Now scrape up the truck there, you know. Right, so we have 9 hours 59 minutes on the journey. Right, so we have 8 minutes. 8 hours, sorry, 39 minutes to go on the journey. 566 kilometers still to cover. And we're just enjoying the sights of the new DLC. Alright, so let me just top up the tank. I just spent 446 euros to top it up, and we get 265 liters back in the tank. Gosh, wrong gear, wrong gear. Let's go now. Alright, so 5 more hours to the destination. gosh, guys, I turned in the wrong side of the road, you know. I go further down. We correct that, you know. Wrong side of the road, me turn in. ESL, what's up, brother? Everything good? How the videos on them going? Alright, they're checking the documents on them up now. And say, yeah, man, so everything good. Yeah, man, I'm just happy for no people going good, you know. Yeah, why I'm just happy to know that people going good, because I know there are many days I just be down here. So anytime I ask anybody how they're going and they say good, me just glad for know they're good. Your stream live yesterday, I know it went. How it went, brother? How much view? At least you get like 2 viewers watching you and them kind of things, there, so. How it went? Cause I know when you now start, it doesn't be much, eh? I shouldn't say when you now start. Once you're not doing it consistent, the viewership will be lower. Oh shoot. Alright, so watch me now. Don't get discouraged if you see like one person coming in every half an hour and them thing, not get discouraged. It just goes on until it build up. You understand me? He said it was good. Alright, cool. So I'm going to go back on the channel and look for it. I'll go up on the channel and look. You get the camera and all of them things there, or you just do it just normally, like the way how you do the videos on them. Oh gosh, we cut off again. Man, I'm going with the truck. You had 2, alright, good. Yeah, man, now, do your thing, man, do your thing, see yourself. Just keep on doing it until, right, so you're off to a good start, right? So you're going on. Just keep on doing it until you get a machine, because don't worry about once you get little viewership and it going, so just keep on going. As time go along, you go get it there, stop, and then you go link. You follow me? But you need to start somewhere. You just do it normal. Alright, yeah, just keep on doing it. Just like recording. Right, good. Just keep on doing it. And just keep consistent at it and just keep on going. As time go by, you go beef up your system, you go get your stuff. The important thing is to start. So you see the fact that you start, that is good. Just keep on doing your thing as you keep on going, you keep on building, you keep on beefing up everything, and then you go reach where you're going. Right? So the people that said don't wait until you get everything you need. Just start and just keep on going. And that is good advice. Right? So guys, we have some kind of windy roads, you know. Right, so me have to drive down that side, yes or no? Yeah, it's for trucks. Right, so they're checking my documents up. Right, everything good. So let's go. Alright, so we get 1 hour 36 minutes on the journey. We nearly reach where we're going. And the pony headlights. It says CPU is a Ryzen 5. That is what? That is the desktop that you want, or the and the GPU is a 1660 Ti. That is what you want. Oh gosh, that is the one you want. Desktop. That's the desktop, he said. Alright. For sure it's gonna be better than the laptop, but I would have tell you to go for a little bit more. Personally speaking, but I don't know your pocket, so I can't tell you that. But personally, I would have tell you to go a little higher. Being honest with you. Right? But I don't know your pocket. Right? But I'm telling you, it's going to be better than the laptop, but don't expect the world from that. I'm just saying, because I had a 1660 Super. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best either. And at the time I was using the same processor that I have there, the 3700X. And since I went 2 graphics cards up. Now, to be honest with you, if you're striking for 1080p, the CPU is more important than the GPU, but you still need to get a decent enough GPU. Right? I'm not saying it won't work, it will work, and it will be better on a laptop, but don't expect the world from it. I'm just telling you. A 1660, don't expect the world from it, because I had one. It wasn't the TI, but I had one. The TI maybe might have been 10% more than the one that I had, probably, for the most. Right, so we have 46 minutes on the journey. And the Ryzen 5, what generation Ryzen 5? Because saying Ryzen 5, or every generation you just get Ryzen 5s, Ryzen 7s, and this kind of stuff. So like how I tell you, I have a 3700X. That will make you know the generation that the processor is. So is it one of the 50 generations on them? Because the 50 generation is a very good generation. From that come up, I would say best bang for buck right now is the 50 generation on them. So I guess the 5600 is a good generation. And I think that should be running on what, AM4. Yeah, I think that should be still on AM4. But I think the better thing to do is to go for the one that on the new socket. Whatever is the new socket is a good idea to do that. In case you decide that, you know, to upgrade, sorry. To upgrade. Because Ryzen does run the boards, the sockets for longer than Intel. So I might be able to even get a better processor. Alright, so you say you're looking to get, well, just letting you know what I think. That is just my it's going to cost 1000 US. 1000 US that is going to cost. Jeez, bro, I feel you should look up a bit more. Personally speaking, ESL, I think you should look a little bit more. I feel you should get something more for that 1000 US. Nah. You should get something a little bit more for that. Look again. Keep on looking. I'm being honest with you. Keep on looking. And see if you could get a better deal. You should get more for that. 1000 US for that? No. They're not. Must be not 1000 US. That must be 1000 in your money. Not 1000 US. If it's 1000 in your money, I say okay. If it's 1000 US, you're telling me that? No. Go get more. Alright, 9 more minutes for we to get to the destination. Right. Let me see if we could find where the parking is now, you know, guys. It looking like if it's on the other side just now. Alright guys, we don't normally drone out in the stream and them, but we're gonna drone out a little. Drone out a little for look for this spot. Watch this spot there, guys. So alright, I see. Walk on. Alright, so we have to back up. Drive around the building. 500 US. Alright, good. But you're building it locally. Alright. I understand. So the 1000 is Bayesian. Alright, me get you. I follow you. If that 1000 was US, me not tell you now. Yeah, 500 US, yeah, that song in like in the ballpark for that for them parts there. If it was US, I was telling you no way you not buy that. Alright, I get you. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive around them vehicles there and then back up. And if I have enough space to do that. Hey, guys, them people are wicked, you know. Nah, me can't make that move there. Them people are wicked, you know. So what them people are doing now. Then no man go make that move then, boy. So then make sure and put things in the way of you making that same move you might try make yourself. Alright, no scene, guys. Let me see if we could just kinda back it out. And then we go the way the war we to go. Cause I know people would do that, you know. They just don't want nobody do it. Alright, so I go back up here, sir. Push my front down this direction here and then back in the truck. We're going to have to do a couple of turns until we get it around. Guys, this whole setup here was bad. It was bad. Alright. There's some jackknife in here now. Anybody see a truck driver do all of them things, all of them antics and forget in a spot, they might call you a novice. Trust me, but guys, we never claim to be pros in this thing. So we don't have no problem doing 100 things to get the load in. But if in a real life they see you do all of this, trust me, they might call you a novice. They might say you now get CDL. Trust me, nobody now big you up. Everybody will call you a jokey driver. Alright, but we're getting it in, guys. Right in this spot. Pick up a load now. Right, so people put a like on the stream, you know. I like up the stream too. I want the stream to go to more people, so just put a like on it. And anybody who not subscribe it, I'll subscribe, right? We're running with one more loader. Right, so we want to stay within the new DLC, so let's see what the job market have for us. I'll go through a couple of loads before I decide what I wanna. Right, so this is a good candidate, but let me check, let me look still. Come on, no man, cancel it. It's a 12 gen. The 12 gen is not bad. That means is on. That is a that is oh gosh, that is the same socket I running on. Alright, we go carry some cars, guys. That is oh gosh, my brain freezing on me. AM4, that AM4 socket, brother. AM4 socket. Oh gosh, we need to abandon us. That is AM4 socket. That is the same socket that I am on right now. I wonder if you got the same thing we know they got highlight still. Alright, we gotta take this one instead. That is AM4 socket. AM4 socket. Wait, I missed 12 gen. Gen 12 gen is not 12 gen is but that is Intel. 12 gen is Intel. I kinda get confused, you know. Anyway, let's get on the road. Get 8 minutes to get the load. Alright guys, I will change up the time. ESL, me know me sound like if me lost. I try to figure out the parts when you're telling me about it, you know. I figure out the parts on them. When I said 12 gen should be not AMD but Intel. AMD supposed to depend. They're not supposed to depend. Anything like 12 should be an old processor. Reason why I said that, because right now I think they must be on 7. So when I mean 7, it gotta be counting like 7600 and them kind of thing that's up. Right? So I had the 3700X. So within that whole series there would have been 3 would have been in the first numbers. So you get 3700X, 3500 and so on. Right? And then you had 36. You had 36? No, then you had 5, then 6, then 7. Right, me correct. So if you said 12, that is way down the stack, you know. That is way down the stack. That must be over 10 years old. Them Ryzen with 12 in it, are way down the stack. That must be the first generation Ryzen. That is way down the stack. that way down the stack. I wouldn't advise any Ryzen processor that is not within the 3000 come up. I wouldn't advise it. Here why I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't advise it because you wouldn't be able to go forward to Windows 11. And next year, we don't know if Windows 10, they're going to stop give updates to Windows 10. Right? Now, if you're on anything like the 3700 series and them upward, you could still find a board that is Windows 11 compatible, because they are telling you my experience. Because I was on a B450 what was running, the Gaming X I think I was running, and that couldn't go over to Windows 11, and I now purchase I think it's a Steel Series board, same socket, everything, and that board they could carry me over to Windows 11. So right now I'm on Windows 11 because of that board, right? But I'm not sure if the earlier processors and them would be on the same socket. And if it's on the same socket, I think it's something to do with the board and the TPM chip or some story. So you just have to think about that. It's up to you still though, but it's just good to get the information. Never drove a semi truck and rig in real life. Alright. Well, strange enough, I give you a joke. I get that to at least drive one in a yard already. And the difference in real, I ain't telling you no lie, is just the weight that you're feeling on the wheel. And but I was say ETS capture like visually some of the feeling. Visually you're getting it in like ETS. It's not far, like, or like looking in the mirrors the way we just look on them stuff there, so yeah. So me get a little drive around in a yard with one, so it's not enough to really say I may had a full experience, but I feel it's similar enough. Cause when I was doing a little bit of the driving, the guy who wanted me to learn how to drive it, by the second day I could actually park it, and I park it, and you know, and when he came and he saw, I said I park it up there, you know, and he saw it. He said, "You do that?" I said, "Yeah." And he was kind of a little amazed at the time, and he was like, you know, at the time other people wasn't able to do it, and I told him Chuck Sim, me learn from Chuck Sim, and he tell me I could never learn from a game. But there is a surprise I'm going to bring to the channel in the future, cause he don't understand, right? But in the future I want to bring him on the channel, but me need the channel to get a little bigger first, and I'm going to bring him across and let him see me set up and how things is in the same world, and let him tell me better what he think. Right? I don't get his number already, I don't get on him already, I talk to him a little, but me not tell him what me have in store, cause me need the channel build more. Right? So it's obvious that in real life, it comes just like the racing. In real life, what simulation don't have is the sensation of movement, you know. So the jumping up and down, I shouldn't say the jump, because if you have a motion rig, you get some of that, the bouncing up and down and them kind of stuff, the fatigue that comes along with the driving, right? But I would say visually, I wouldn't say it far off visually, for the visual senses. It's not far off at all. And like the backing up to know like left or right, like when you're going back you have to go left or right and all of that. Yeah, all of them sense cues there is on par, but just the only problem is, and especially like if you have like one of those really pretty rigs like the real time YouTubers and them who does get the big screens on them would have a better sense of one-to-one. Once I set up the screens and everything right, it will be almost a one-to-one. Visually, the visual experience could be almost one-to-one for them. Right, so I should have been on the other side, guys. Let me just switch over by this spot just now. Truck lane, get into the truck lane. Alright, how much hours we have on this journey? Let me see. 7 more hours, yeah man. Alright, so guys, all down here is new DLC territory. I can't remember the name of the DLC, so I'm just gonna call it the newest DLC. So it does come Trinidad. Yeah man, Trinidad has some nice trucks. Trinidad has some nice trucks. But the big old trucks on them not so nice. Trinidad men have pride in the truck and the maxi. Yeah, Trinidad men have pride in them, you know. You drove one in Barbados, twice. Yeah, Trinidad men have pride in the truck and the maxis. They just have them looking nice. They used to pull bobcat trailers. Alright. Good things, man. Good stuff. Yeah, man. I go when I come on the channel, I go give you a spec where it could go for where it's gonna be good enough. For 1080p, I'm telling you 1080p straight. For 1080p and you're gonna be good, you should be good. You should be good. Because what we're doing, you're not checking for now. So you have to over spec it a little. You're not checking for now. You're checking for when you do it now, at least it could run for 5 years and be adequate. Because remember this, you mightn't consider it now. Remember, SES keep on doing things to the sim, and the sim and them keep on getting heavy, and you want to at least be able to last through this year, next year, and the following year running without upgrading. Every time they put on something, it's going to make it a little heavier. You might drop off at 1-2 FPS, but are not bad. But if you make it too close to the limit, by the end of the year, you're in trouble. You understand me? You're gonna be in trouble. So that is what I'm talking about. Because 1.50, they already do the baseline for some more graphics improvements. So before the year out, I could put my head on a brick, we're going to get at least 2 graphical improvements. Even because I think with 1.50 they did something on the anti-aliasing side. Anti-aliasing does take out the jagged edge, and that alone does be very intensive. So like we said, I don't do anti-aliasing already, right? With 1.50. Somewhere before the year done, they're gonna do another graphical improvement. Seeing, and it's going to pull on your system again. So if you understand me, so you can't look for the minimum when you're building out the PC. Don't look for the minimum at all. You're going to end up in problems. So you could get a desktop built locally, but only a store what has built it there. Even if you're building it locally, you still have to bring in the parts on them. Because if they had to build a PC for you here there, I'm sure it wouldn't reach requirements. Streaming is a special thing where not everybody does. And I was say in the Caribbean, not everybody go cater for your needs. Not everybody go cater to your needs. But I go drop some specs off on your channel and give you an idea. Right? And I go look at the newer stuff on them, and then I go drop it off and tell you. Relaxing, and what's up, brother? He say just dropping a like. It's appreciated, brother. It's appreciated. Yes, don't go nowhere yet. Relaxing, and I just one thing. No, relaxing and have a 3050 ESL. You have a 3050 graphics card. Relaxing, and what is the name of your processor? What processor again in the machine here? I think he running one of those, either if i5 or Ryzen 5 too, you know. One out of the two, and no he running. But I just want to get the why you not streaming a lot relaxing and what I'm to you? Something wrong with you or something wrong with the PC? Right, he said you have an i5. I knew it was something like that. So ESL, let me tell you something. Even if you're going for Ryzen 5 or i5, MSI say, right, even if you're going for Ryzen 5 or i5, at least the 3050 mightn't be too bad. But for me, I gotta say, go like about 4060 for the most, for the least. 4060. I believe that will be a good compromise. Not too expensive, not too cheap, not too but the thing about it, I just explaining something, is that the graphics card you was telling me about, the 1660, is a 6GB graphics card. The 3050, I believe it should be either 6 or 8, if I'm not wrong, right? Now the 4060 is a 8GB card, right? So the 8GB card, it's okay now, but the reason why I end up buying the 4070 is because it's a 12GB card. So the gigabyte, where textures is concerned, the gigabytes is important. Relaxing and says 60GB of RAM. Talking about the RAM on the card, you just have RAM on the card to relaxing in. Not the RAM on the board. It does have RAM on the card too. We're talking about the RAM on the card. It does have RAM on the card too. And those RAM on the card is responsible for the textures of the textures that the game would be able to output and the card will be able to give. If you understand, if it makes sense, right? So more intensive the game get, the more gigabytes you have on the card itself, is the better, is the smoother it will run. But it will have the extra VRAM to give you higher texture performance. So in other words, even if you have a higher card and the VRAM capacity is not plenty, you wouldn't be able to push the higher textures. So that is where it does have to cater for too, when you're looking at the cards, right? But just giving you a ballpark idea to have an idea what's going on. Right, so we are 3 hours 45 minutes ago still. So relaxing, and you was telling me you're not streaming much these days. What happened to you? Why you're not streaming much? Or you're just busy? And what keeping your back and you just come to drop a like, but just asking. Guys, this DLC real beautiful, you know, guys. Watch out there, you know. Beautiful, you know. This DLC nice. You're streaming, just having problems with your Wi-Fi. Alright. And that is from the service provider, or you need stronger Wi-Fi. tell you something relaxing, and I can stream for a few minutes, then it stops. Alright, here what going on. Here what, and I have restarted. And I have to restart a lot. Alright. Right, let me give you a tip. Relaxing, and I'm giving you a very good tip, you know. You have a PC now. You don't have to stream over Wi-Fi. Go and buy an internet cable, plug it into the back of your router, and run your cord straight to your PC. It will save you a lot of problems. When you're having a straight connection through wire, it is way more reliable. Right now, that is what I am doing. I have it run on the ground straight out to my router in my living room. Right? And you will get a more reliable connection. Stop streaming over Wi-Fi when you're on the PC. Right? Because believe it or not, just saying, your PC is trying to probably suck more than your Wi-Fi probably would be able to give. Right, so buy internet cable and fix that. That is not a problem, brother. Fix that with your internet cable. Buy internet cable, plug it into the back of the machine, plug it into the back of the router, and you fix, you're set. Gigabyte 30 is 35. Must it 3050 or tell me? Must it 3050 or tell me? The 3050 might work for you because that is what relaxing and using. I always like the 60 class on them, you know. I don't like them 30 series card, you know. I always prefer the 60 class on them. But if your pocket can't meet it, you got the 30 series, the 30 class. And I'm telling you straight, you see gigabyte cards, I don't like gigabyte. No, that's just my perspective. I don't like gigabyte. I had 1 gigabyte card and me didn't like it at all. I don't like gigabyte cards, but as I say, it's up to you, right? But a 3050 gigabyte card, do something ESL. Watch some reviews though. Watch some reviews also. Find out if the 3050 and the same 1660 Ti was telling me about. Find out. Just type it in YouTube and you're gonna see somebody gonna pop a comparison between the two with the same pushing in on the same processor. Look at the difference in the frames and decide from there. Because some of the decisions I want you to make it for yourself too. And I want you to understand that you don't have to go with everything I say, but you could do your own little research too. Right? It's just about gaining enough information and making the right decision too. So do that and check it out too. So you could make a good comparison between the two. Sometimes the both of them might be 10 frames away or even less. And you might decide if getting a 3050 makes sense or still getting the 6060 or to get the 4060 instead. You understand what I'm saying? You have no way for you to do that because it's upstairs. Brother, buy a 100-foot cable. And them cable letters, buy a 100-foot cable and buy the joiners on them. Join it and run it up the stairs. That's only when you're streaming. Just let everybody home know you're streaming and just watch for the cord on the ground. Simple. Simple. That is the only way you're going and fix that. Other than that, you must have to buy a Wi-Fi extender. And I'm still gonna say you're still going to get lesser the megabytes, because once the Wi-Fi had to fly in the air to get to the machine, you're losing stability. So you could see, man, buy 200-foot cable, go buy your store wherever they sell them thing there, 200-foot cable, and join it from the router. When you're ready to stream, run it on the ground, let everybody know. What's it? If you live by yourself, you're safe. If you live by yourself, great. If you don't live by yourself and you have plenty of people in the house, so let them know. When you're going on stream, you're running the cable. Just run the cable on the ground, run it upstairs. Once you have a space below your door, you pass it below your door, hook it up to your machine. And it's way more reliable than Wi-Fi. Way more reliable. Oh, I see where it was. Right, so 1600X, that's an old processor. That's an old processor. PNY, yeah, I had a PNY. PNI, yeah, me like the PNY and them. PNY no bad. PNY no bad. PNY 1660. RAM Corsair, DDR4, 300 megahertz, yeah, that good thing. Western Digital 1 terabyte. Yeah. This sound good. The only thing I don't like about this is that that processor there. The i5 1600X. Me not like that processor there. The reason why I tell her that, the clock speed on that processor there, I'm sure you can get an i5 that the clock speed will be way over what that will give you. Remember, gaming love single core performance, at least for the while. Gaming love single core performance, and that generation of Ryzen now was trying to figure out this multi-chip thing what they're doing. So the generation after that processor there is way better, and the generation after that, which is the ones that I have, which is the 13, the 31 is way better than that one by far. But the rest of the specs sound good. The only thing I don't like about it is that processor. But that is when you're buying, you do have a choice. They always give you some iffy things somewhere, you know. So if your graphics card not iffy, your processor iffy. But if you could get one with almost the same specs there, but at least one of them with the 3000 Ryzen on them, like the Ryzen 5 3600X, and you have the rest of the specs just like this, I will tell you go for that, because that's a better buy. Alright, so how much? I do have 56 minutes again on the journey. Guys, me come on the wrong area right now. You see me go back up. Supposed to go on the other side. Yeah, the 3600 is good. That's what I was saying. If you could just get one with the 3600 and the rest of the specs is the same thing when you show me there, great. That is what I was saying. So if you look for a PC online and it have the 3600 in it, and it have them same specs there, yeah, work with that. That better. That's way better. Because that 3600 will be able to boost to at least 3.4 gigahertz or somewhere there, sir. And that is very good. That is good for what it is. That 1600 are sure that can boost into to that. I'm sure the single core performance is way less. Because remember, for most of them generations, they didn't change the cores and the threads. So the cores and the threads for all of them remain the same. So the difference with the generations is the clock speed. Clock speed and maybe cache. The cache on the processor. Right? So higher up you go in the stack, you get better performance on clock speed and cache. You understand? So that is the difference. But they remain with I think it's 6 core 12 threads or something, so for all of them generations coming up. Alright, so guys, don't forget to put a like on the stream. I like up the stream now. Like up the stream. We get 4 likes so far. Somebody put an extra like on it. Calvin, welcome to the stream, brother. It's nice to have you here. We get 12 minutes again on the journey. We are about to carry in the load. Right, so when we done reaching with this load here, we will call it, but hopefully once I'm feeling up to it and feeling good later on, I will be back with some American truck. Same once I feel up to it. So people, remember for put on your notification, put on the bell. If not, just keep on anytime you're there on your phone or your TV app or whatever, just go to the channel and look for me, because if they don't send you a notification, which most time they don't, you can still find the channel. Just type in chaotic symbol and look, you're gonna see from me live. Right? You have to find ways to get around the system, because the thing about it is that they only send out, must say, 1 or 2 notifications for the whole stream. They don't send out more than that. So everybody else who come to the stream is either you had me in your feed from before, or you're just newly finding me. So for the viewers who want to return and watch the streams and them, that is the way we have to override it. You have to actually manually look for the stream. If you don't manually look for the stream, you're not going to see it. also saying that some viewers might find that sometimes they might see me doing Assetto Corsa and want to know what's going on. They're saying I'm mixing up the streams. Assetto Corsa, when you do Assetto Corsa once per week on the whole stream, on the whole channel, I do that once for every week, once. Other than that, everything else is Truckin. So if anybody's seeing any kind of mix-up thing, that means that you're not getting all the notifications, and nobody does get all the notifications. That is just how the way the thing works. And I just want I need a lot to understand how it works. Guys, this park here trouble, you know. This is a real trouble. Why they do me this? Alright, so let me see if we could figure out how to get this in the corner there. Number one, this here they look very small. Let's see something. Guys, this don't look nice at all. But guess what? See, me could back it out. See if I can back it out a little bit and just make a little turn in somewhere. And then back it back in. For watch them cars behind there, you know. Alright, so we gotta do some come forward a little. Line up the truck. And then back it in. We have no choice. Oh gosh, guys, oh gosh, a jackknife. A jackknife the truck, you know. This don't look good. Don't look good at all, you know. Alright, let me see if we could kinda get back the line up here, so now. Come on, come on. Right, so we're leaving it right there. Not so perfect, but guys, you gotta stay just so. Alright? Watch it there. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. I know it would have been within that region for the gigahertz. Right? So that what I'm telling you, the 3600 is going to be. Look at the first one you show me, the 1600X, and tell me if the cache on the gigahertz is less. It must be less. So 3600 is the way to go. That is the way to go. Right, so guys, we're going to finish off the stream now. Right, let's shut off the truck and decouple the load. Right, so we did the job successful. Collect $25,863 on the account. Right, so we are on level 134 Divine Champion, and we're heading up the road to 135. We're looking good. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. like, share and subscribe to the channel. And as we say, don't forget to big up yourself.